Hello and welcome to TalkFCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys. Got a news roundup coming up for you today because you just know there's been some very, very big news breaking. We've got it all right here. Starting off, of course, with Neto, the situation right now with his injury problems. We're also going to be talking about Riqui Puig and Rafinha. But of course, the big story, it's about Neymar. You just know it. It's all coming up. Let's do this! But if I just start first and foremost by clearing up the situation right now with our backup goalkeeper, Neto, of course, brought in this summer from Valencia for a big fee there, and quite clearly in pre-season we saw why. A very, very good goalkeeper, good reflexes, very good shot stopper, played excellently against Napoli in the United States, but unfortunately right now he's picked up quite a serious injury. It went under the radar. It was an injury that occurred in a training session. It wasn't in a game, it was in a training session right at the end of our tour of the United States. It was then determined that Neto had actually fractured the scaphoid bone in his left hand. He was sent then in for surgery. He had surgery this morning. That was taken on there by Dr. Xavier Mur. And I'm pleased to say the operation itself was a success, but Neto is still going to be out of action there for between 6 to 8 weeks, which for me is a really long time and quite a big shock there. Nearly 2 months out with an injury. That is a big blow there for our brand new signing, who, like I say, showed his promise in pre-season. He would have been hoping now to start that season. Obviously, Ter Stegen is going to be the number one, but he would have wanted to be there early on there, get his bearings, get a few games under his belt. But right here and now, we need Ter Stegen to stay fit for sure for the next 2 months, and that does mean, of course, that our backup goalkeeping position right now will be taken on by Iñaki Peña, who right now is our third goalkeeper. He's going to be promoted there to the backup role. He's going to be on the bench in place of Neto there, and just behind Ter Stegen in the pecking order. Neto did travel there to Japan and the USA for our pre-season tours, but he didn't play for a single minute, with Ter Stegen and Neto getting all the game time. But Iñaki Peña here has got a real opportunity. Yes, he's going to be second place. He's not going to play many games, if any at all, but still, if he needs to be counted on, he's going to have his chance, and I'm sure if he does get an opportunity, he's going to want to impress. The 20-year-old there has a big Barcelona chance, with Neto ruled out there 6 to 8 weeks. I also want to wish a very happy birthday here to Riqui Puig, who turns 20 years old today, and of course right now he's going to be in really good spirits following a great pre-season for him. He was outstanding there. Our tour of Japan, our tour of the United States in the Joan Gamper game as well. Riqui Puig really impressing. His stock is rising all the time. However, according to Sir, a local source there in Barcelona, and often quite a good one, Barcelona right now are trying to send Riqui Puig out on loan for the coming season. They believe that for Puig, the best option right now is to head out on loan to another side there to gain some top level experience and basically further and hone his game at a higher level than he would be at Barcelona B. But Riqui Puig right now, whilst he accepts, of course, the club will make their decision, he's happy to go with whatever they say. But if it was up to him, his personal preference would be to stay. He wants to stay at Barcelona. He doesn't want to leave the club. He wants to make his mark here. He wants to prove himself and try and get some minutes there, push towards some minutes with the first team. Sir do go on to say that Puig will go out on loan if he absolutely has to. If the club demand it, of course, he's not going to disobey them. He's going to do what they say, but he will be guided there by the club when they wait for offers. Right now, both parties are sitting back the final weeks here of the transfer window. They're going to wait and see what arrives, really. If a good club comes in that'll suit Puig's playing style, that'll suit the ambition they have for him going out on loan, he could go out here for the coming season. But right now, he's a Barcelona player. He wants to make it in the first team. What way will he go about this? And on the subject of youngsters right now, a quick word here on Juan Miranda, of course, the left back, 19 years old, still a very up-and-coming talent in the game. Had a really good summer at the Under-19 European Championships with Spain. Really impressed there, did Juan Miranda. He also played for a little bit of the time for Barcelona over the course of pre-season, but the majority, of course, once we signed Junior Firpo, Juan Miranda there was out of the team, and Barcelona now are looking at the options. He is going to leave this summer. It's going to be most likely on a loan deal, but some teams are interested in getting him permanently. Barcelona right now ideally want to send him out on loan, and the most obvious choice right now is Olympique Marseille in France, and the simple reason for that is right now their sporting director is Zubizarreta, of course, who used to be Barcelona's sporting director. He still keeps an eye on what goes on at the club, and quite clearly he's seen Juan Miranda, the quality, the talent there, and he wants to sign him up for the coming season, or perhaps even beyond. And Marseille, according to reports there, are very close to a deal. Miranda could be going there and leaving Barcelona this summer. We're still not sure yet whether it's going to be a loan or that permanent deal, but Miranda will be leaving, and certainly will be hoping, if he does go on a permanent, have that buyback inserted, because there's no doubt about it, he has talent. Right now he looks very raw, at times he looks nervous, but clearly his performances with Spain, his performances there at Barcelona youth level have been very, very impressive. We want to keep tabs on this guy. We don't want to just cast him aside. He does have talent, but that needs to be nurtured, and he is going to be leaving this summer to go and find himself and to go and become a very, very good defender. Also, before we get on to the Neymar news, a quick word once again here on Rafinha, another player who enjoyed a very good pre-season campaign, but he is a player who is seen right throughout the summer as one of those who could be leaving certainly in the next few weeks. And for the last few months, really, we've heard about Valencia coming in for Rafinha. Marcelino, their coach, has really been interested in him. He wanted to bring him to the club right throughout the summer transfer window. So far, it's been a deal that was on, then it was off again, then it was back on. But according to reports now, Valencia have well and truly pulled out. The plug on this deal has been pulled. They do not want to sign Rafinha, and the reason for that is Peter Lim, their owner, doesn't want to sign him. He's pulled the plug on that. He doesn't want to go down that road. He's blocked the deal, and Rafinha will not be joining Valencia, even though just a few days ago that one looked extremely likely. And Sport are now reporting that a move to Serie A right now looks the most likely for Rafinha in the coming weeks. Fiorentina, clubs in Italy are still looking at Rafinha, and we're going to have to wait and see where he goes, if he goes. But of course now, guys, it is time to head on to all things big and all things Neymar Jr. The mega story, of course, from today. The mega story right throughout the summer transfer window right now. And I have to say, things are taking shape. Seriously right now, things with Neymar and Barcelona, they are happening. This could genuinely become possible. Neymar could return to Barcelona. MD this morning have been coming out with some massive reports. As the day have gone on, we've learned more and more about Barcelona's pursuit of Neymar, because this morning it was reported that a delegation were on their way from Barcelona to Paris. A big entourage there of Eric Abidal, our sporting director, Javier Bordas, a board member there at Barcelona, and Andre Curry, who's a massive vital member there of the board from Barcelona when it comes to Brazilians joining the club. He's always key in those deals. Andre Curry, along with Eric Abidal and Javier Bordas, was on the plane to Paris to thrash out a deal, negotiate, and get this done. And this right here is a big move from Barcelona. It's the first time we've clearly seen some intent there from the club to get this deal done, to go from our side and actually launch something there face to face with Paris Saint-Germain. And certainly right now, there's optimism right around the club that's being passed through there to the media. MD, of course, remember, are often the mouthpiece for the board. They do leak information through Mundo Deportivo, and often that could turn out to be accurate. They say right now the club believe this can be done. And again, according to MD, now that PSG are open to the idea of receiving players in exchange there for Neymar Jr., PSG have reportedly requested the following deal. They want Felipe Coutinho, they want Ivan Rakitic, and they want money in exchange for Neymar Jr., which in an ideal world for Barcelona, those are two players there in Coutinho and in Rakitic who they've been trying to sell this summer. We have been actively trying to sell Coutinho. We've been trying to get rid of Rakitic, who doesn't really want to go, but PSG might just turn his head there. And mostly, we've wanted not the transfer fees, but to get them off the wage bill. Going to Paris Saint-Germain would do that there, we'd put some money with it, and in return, we'd be getting Neymar Jr. And I certainly feel like that is a deal that could be done by Barcelona, that could be agreed upon, and could take place perhaps in the coming days. And Esporte Interativo, again, usually a very reliable source when it comes here to these Brazilian transfers, and in particular Neymar Jr., they state that Felipe Coutinho's agent today was also in Paris. In Paris there to negotiate with Paris Saint-Germain about a transfer coming in there, perhaps his wages that he has to discuss, but Coutinho's agent was in Paris today, along with the Barcelona entourage, as things were really starting to happen. And believe me right now, guys, this is moving forward at a rapid pace, because all summer long, we've seen a lot of bluffs, we've seen smoke screens, and of course, we've seen a lot of tactical gains from Paris Saint-Germain, we've seen tactical gains from Barcelona. Barca, right the way through the summer, haven't really wanted to get involved. They haven't really wanted to go public here with their bid for Neymar. But right now, they're doing it. They're sending people to Paris to get this deal done. And right now, they believe it's possible. Now the window has opened. Now the PSG fans have turned against Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain's power, just like we spoke about yesterday, it's waning. PSG are losing power by the day. And according to reports, they want Neymar gone. They understand now they have to sell Neymar. Barcelona remain the biggest option, the most attractive option for Neymar Jr. And right now, it's very possible that we could be seeing the return of Neymar Jr. to Barcelona. So as always, guys, please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. It is all going on right now, and like I say, this is moving at a very, very fast pace. We've had to put up with it all summer long. We've had slow burners, a lot of news trickling through, but right here and now, Barcelona are trying to make this happen. Will it happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know all of the things that are going on right now in your mind. I'll see you soon, of course, with more videos. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.